Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good day. I started out by getting up super early today and heading to Chick-fil-A in mid-morning to get myself my Chick-fil-A. What I actually get is the English muffin with egg white and cheese. I actually don't have the grilled chicken. I don't know why. I just started not wanting to have a meat. So that's what I get. Anyway, I wanted to kind of show y'all, I kind of started my makeup and then I thought, I said that I was going to do a tutorial on this look. So let me finish at least. What I was going to do was, where is my little, I'm using my little Insta Age Rewind eraser, the multi-use concealer, and it really is. It's really and truly one of my favorite all-time concealers. You'll know between this one, I tried the Lancome one again, and it's just too thick for under the eyes. So I would say it'd be good for if you've got a spot or something you want to cover up, but not for under eyes. For under eyes, I really do. I come back to this one every time. Where is it? There it is. I come back to this one every time. It's Rimmel's Match Perfection in color 230, which is fair or light. This is very thin for under eyes. And when I don't have this, sometimes this is a little harder to find in the grocery store or the drugstore. But I can always find this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind eraser. And it looks like a little eraser, like a pencil eraser. And also you can apply it. But still, even though I may apply it with that little sponge, I still always use my finger to smooth it out. So it doesn't really matter. I'm still going to use my finger. So, that being said, I want to put on some concealer because I didn't do that this morning. And so let me just get a little of that. Today I'm going to be using the Rimmel because I didn't do that, and so I feel like I have a really kind of a dark look going under my eyes. I did use that Lumi lotion, and y'all, I used a lot, and oh my gosh, I feel like I look too shiny. What do y'all think? It's okay if you say that. Because sometimes we just need to help each other and say, hey, I think that's a little too shiny. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and smooth this out. Do you see how thin it is? It's just so thin. It doesn't look crepey like some of the thicker ones do. So I'm just going to thin the edges then. And just look at the difference. It's not much of one, but it's enough to cancel that darkness. It brightens under the eye without using a brightener or a color corrector, because I've used color correctors. I don't have anything against them. It's just one more thing to do. This kind of does that for you. And I feel like it's enough. I do. I just feel like it's enough. And then with any leftover, just kind of blend out down to the cheek level. Make sure you blend out here, especially that crow's feet, because anything you get in that crow's feet just sets those crow's feet. I feel like I really overdid it with the shine stuff today, y'all. And I did not use any concealer on my age spots. And I feel like it's kind of okay today. So I'm not going to do it. So that's all I did. Besides using the Lumi lotion, I did not use foundation today. I did use concealer, which I think gives you that kind of finished look. And also kind of on your chin, it kind of brings together that finished look too. And if I had not already used my blush, the new L'Oreal brush, which is also very sheeny, and I feel like I don't really need to go in under here or even right there where my age spots are, just because of the way the blush turned out today. So I'm not doing that. So there, I'm not doing it. Here's what I am going to do. I am going to use these Charlotte Tilbury products today. First of all, we got this beautiful luxury palette. I love all her palettes. I love all the packaging to her palettes. This is called Walk of No Shame. I think it was called Walk of Shame before, and she did not want to shame women, so she changed the name. It's kind of like a Pillow Talk color palette, which is her most famous kind of nude pinky peach, or that's the way it's portrayed. But when I got this, that is not what this is to me. This is very copper, almost like orange. It's just like a melon color. This is like a melon burgundy, a burgundy color. This is clearly something you can put on your lid. It's a shimmery gold. And then this is a champagne highlight, which a bit of a sateen finish. So there's no matte. Everything's sateen except for that, and that is more of a shimmer. So we're going to do it today. And also, sold with this same concept is her new, what are they called? What's the name of these? I just showed them to you in the jewel pots. Again, just look at the packaging of her packaging over the packaging. Just look how pretty all those little divots of color are. She's just the queen of packaging. Then when you open it, the packaging itself, look how that's just like a little jewel. Can y'all see that? It's like a little jewel. Faceted top. It's faceted. Like a jewel. And then inside you see the color. And this is Walk of No Shame cream. So, you know, she always has tutorials, and I'm not going to get her tutorial out, so I'm just going to do it myself with what I think I would do, and honestly what I think she would do. Let me just get my brushes I know that I would use. We need a blender. We need that one right there. Is that enough? What am I missing? Oh. Where is it? Where are you? There it is right there. Okay, so I've got a transition brush, which is a wider. This is a E50. These are Sigma Beauty brushes. This is the medium angled shader E70. That's the one we use to put the highlighter on. That's for blending later. We got a smudger brush, which is called a short shader E20. We've got a tapered blending brush, which this is an E45. These are my favorite 4 brushes right there. And then I always want to have a blending brush, just to, you know, a dome blending brush, just so that I can blend it out after I put it on. But this is what I put it on with. So let's just start first with the highlighter. I always put it on first. And because it has such a nice mirror, this is really nice. I never recommend an expensive palette like this being in your purse. As you can see, I kind of already started on my lid with the jewel pot, and then I thought, well, let's do it in the order that I would think she would do it. So I'm going to put the highlighter under the brow first, and it's like a champagne highlight. It's not white, it's not cream, it's right in between. It's actually toning down how white it was underneath my brow because it's champagne. And then I used, on this angle, the fluffy part on the top, the longer part, is what I kind of use to blend out under the brow. And then this short butt end of it, that's why you like that. Excuse me. The angle is because you can use the butt end of it, the little short end of it, to get right there in your inner corner. Right there in the inner corner like that. And that just wakes up the inner corner. Just straight up and down on the tear duct is what that is. Straight up and down. And what that does, if you want to go a little back and forth like that, it gets the tear duct, and then it also kind of gets either side, upper and lower, to kind of just wake up that area. Okay? I'm just going to do a quick brush there, and there. Just so that as I put other colors in there. Y'all, my nose is tickled again. This is like this the other day. Okay, so what do y'all think the transition color would be? I would think it'd be this, which I don't consider a transition color, so this will be very interesting. It's going to be very orangey, I just can tell you right now. Very orangey. It's kind of sheer, but it's orange. It's like a melon color. Oh, very. I mean, that's a very young look. I feel like it's the only look out there right now. And of course, you know, she's with it. So she's going to have that colorway handy. And that's what it is. It's that same colorway everybody's doing right now. It's kind of like copper penny color. People act like it's something new, and it's not. It's not. I overdid it right there and right there. I have to blend that out real good. Okay, so that's our transition. Move my Bible over, it's going to have makeup all over it, which would not be unusual. Alright, then we're going to take the tapered blending brush, and we're going to use this darker color. And I feel like it should be a burgundy, but it's definitely got more of that same copper penny color in it. I guess to make the whole palette blend, but it just is so coppery. And I know that that matte look is very in. So It's not as coppery as I thought it would be. It's got a little brown to it. Going right in the crease and then just a little bit above. I take that back, I do think. It's got a burgundy to it, not brown. And the undertone of that burgundy is that peachy pink. It just is right above it. So it does make it blend in good. So that's good. And then I want to go ahead and blend that out. Let me get the blender. And just kind of blend this out. Certainly at front, right here. That's way too strong. Yeah, I came in too far too. There we go. And then we're just going to blend that out. Blend that out. Now here's the interesting thing. I like it. Oh, I haven't done my short shader underneath, and I'm going to use that same burgundy color. With green eyes, I think that'll actually look very pretty. Just run it straight through the lashes, not underneath, because it'll drop down on the skin when you run through the lashes. Because that's what shows you the true color, and it is definitely a burgundy with a peach overtone. When I say peach, I mean a melony peach, like an orangey peach. And that is in almost every color palette you see out there now. There's just no imagination to the color palettes right now. But it's popular. It's very, very popular, so that's what it looks like. Again, I haven't totally finished blending here. So what do y'all think? What is your first take on how this looks? To me, it's just so orangey. Now, keep in mind, then you're supposed to put the, what are they called again? Jewel pot on the lid. So let me get that out. Do I have a flat shader? I sure do. Now, large shaders, this is an E60 from Sigma, are really good.